Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High Yah through His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother UncleK, and we're back with another one. And we ain't gonna be too long on this live. We just gonna get straight to the point though. Don't be a dream man. Don't be a dream man. This world is trying to make men go backwards, trying to make men do things in reverse. You know what I mean? They're trying to have men out here real wacky, doing things the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Jay? What's going on, man? This world got most men out here. They may be attracted to women, right? Instead of them being attracted to a woman in this reality, right? They would rather go to the device. They'll rather go to the phone and look at a woman through a portal. And then they outside looking confused, looking real drained, looking real scared, you know what I'm saying? Looking real just looking real locked up. And when you drained up, you look locked up. You look like you in shackles. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not to say, right, us men, we looking for women. We looking for a woman to have a strange night with, but that's not what we really looking for, right? Now, if you are a masculine man, you understand that a woman is made from the rib of a man, so you do understand the energy, you do understand the dynamic. There is some form of attraction, right? But you see, you have a different outlook on things, right? It's more so the feminine energy. It's not so much that you want to do something with the woman. And for men that understand that, men that got a grasp on that, then you're gonna be moving in a right direction. Because on top of you knowing that, you have self-control as well too within yourself. And you have a vision and you are moving with strength. All right, you got the most high on your head, right? But for men out here that's drained, right? They will be attracted to women. If a woman is walking by that's attractive, they wouldn't they would they may not even they would act like maybe they didn't recognize it. Which I mean, recognizing it, breaking your neck and doing all that extra stuff, that's really unnecessary, really. But just seeing an attractive woman, they would rather take all that and be attracted to the woman on the screen. Right? They'll go to whatever app and start commenting down below. They'll be like giving her the hearts, giving her the chocolates, giving her the thumbs up, giving her all this confirmation, all this, affirmation, giving her all this validation. But the woman that was, coming from work, going straight to the house, she had a long day. She was, she had good energy. She was a feminine woman. She had the principles. She was a woman in the flesh. He was more so locked in on that phone. He was locked in on that phone. He's walking down the street. He got that phone in his face. So many feminine energy is all around. So much feminine energy. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the feminine energy out here, some of it is witchcraft. Some of it is a form of manipulation. A form of it is trying to get the best of. What's going on, Vibes? Good to see you, brother. Peace and prosperity. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. So you gotta be aware of that too, right? But on top of being attracted to a woman in the flesh is way different than being attracted to a woman through a screen and you don't know. You got no connection to it. And a lot of dudes is walking crippled right now because of that. I don't know how dudes, but I don't know how dudes could really live their life like that. They got they got an internet crush. They got a favorite model or something like that. That's kind of weird, right? That's weird. That dudes would walk the face of the earth. It'll be a lot of energy out here, a lot of women out here that you know may be walking attractive in some sense, but you would rather pull out the phone. You won't even look. You won't. We don't cold approach, but men won't even say how you doing to a woman or ask her. You want to go get a cup of coffee or something. It's just, whatever it is, man. Even try to help her with something. If she dropped something on the floor or she need direction or something like that. Or yo, let me ask you. He said, bro, talking about spiritually dead. Yeah, 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 yeah. What's good, TK? Y'all ever seen this before? And I know y'all seen this though, but I'm still gonna ask you if y'all seen this before. Y'all ever seen y'all ever seen a man, right? He's walking in one direction. He may not be paying attention, and a woman was walking in the same direction, and they would have bumped into each other. And the way that the dude like reacted to the woman, it was like weird. Like he jumped out the way, like, oh, I'm so, oh. You know what I mean? Like all scared, right? Like he jumped out the way, like, oh. Y'all ever saw that before? You know how some dudes be acting like, you know, you, you be in a grocery store or something like that. A woman walking with a cart, dude walking, he jumped crazy, like, oh, whoa, whoa. Like the female be scaring him, bro. Like the females in the flesh be scaring him, but when he go on the phone, he got a cup of hot chocolate. He got his favorite bag of chips. He got a couple muffins, couple cakes. He got a blanket, and he's scrolling. He double tapping. He's screenshotting. He video recording. But when he out in public, man, don't get him started, man. He's scared. He jumping out the way. He acting like they cockroaches. Man, hey, I hope y'all had a great day though, man. This live ain't gonna be too long, Ain't gonna be too long. I'm about to enjoy the rest of the night with the fam. And I'm gonna take it down too. I hope y'all been staying protected though. Staying vigilant, staying safe. Guarding y'all energy, guarding y'all mind, guarding y'all ruach, y'all spirit. So many snares out here, man. So like this world is you can see how it is for men that don't want to be men no more. Like the men out here that don't want to be men, they down really bad though. Like emotionally they down real bad. That they look defeated. They look like they was in a war for 40 years straight. That's how they starting to look. They look like they've been at war for 40 years straight. And they just came out of war and they like where my family at? Like, you know, where my family at? They act like they don't got nothing now. That's how they acting. Like they got nothing now. Like they went for war for 40 years. And I'm just saying that, like, just from a reference, like a man could be 20 years old too. But spiritually that war was 40 years worth of pain, 40 years worth of beatings. For real. It's tough out here, man. You said, bro, how could you get away from low vibrational people? Honestly, that's kind of unavoidable, because there's low vibrational people all over the world. Everywhere you go, there's not gonna be high vibrational people, even if you go to an environment where it may be up and jumping, and where it may have like, a Nordstrom rack or Macy's, You know them high end stores, like Apple Store, all that. It don't matter if the city got money, still people vibrating low. You can't get away from it though, man. You're just gonna have to make sure that you continue to sustain your energy and get your energy right. You're gonna have to make sure that you really recovering as well too from that damage, because it's so much low vibrations, bro. So much low vibrations, and you feel it. So affected, man. Like times you know that you're around a lot of low vibrational people. It's like you could be doing a lot of high vibrational things, and you will get hit with waves of low vibrations. Like when you step outside, like when you go outside and you do what you got to do, you handle your business. It's always some type of low vibration outside, no matter what. And if you really tapped in, you could feel the magnetics around the world. That's on a whole nother level. Like if you tapped into like if your awareness is expanding, right? That's the thing about semen retention too. Your awareness of not just self but environment of the globe, it expands. So your aura could really extend from city to city. Like if we trying to think aura field and like the expansion of energy, we could really go from state to state with it. We can go to different continents with it for real. And that's the thing about a man that has answered the call, right? And that's walking in alignment. He's tapped into the magnetics. That's why I say the magnetics, right? Because everything is magnetically connected. So when you tapped into it, you're like, man, like there's so much negativity around that you got to make sure that your antennas. Sometimes you're gonna have to just turn that radio off for real. Sometimes, but sometimes it's kind of difficult to turn that antenna off, man. That antenna is on. That antenna is what keeps you buzzing, keeps you alert. And if you turn that antenna off, you could be getting hit with like so many things, man. And it's best to keep it on so you could be aware, like, okay, whoa, 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 whoa. This is like shaky ground real quick, man. And you're able to pick up on where that low vibe is. So next time you could be more aware of it. What's going on, True? Good to see you, fam. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, my brother. My man's be killing them push-ups. Killing them push-ups. Hey man, I see you. I see you in motion, man. I see you. Energy through the roof. You said they asked me about my wigs. Talk about I need to cut my hair. Yeah. Yeah, I won't even acknowledge those goofies, man. For real. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now you get your energy feel like a football field. I mean, you get your energy. I feel look, you get your energy. You can expand it that far just simply by just doing that inner chi work. Just doing that inner work. Really, really increasing your vibration. Because look, I'm gonna tell you this, right? When you sit by yourself and you vibrating high, you got a ton of life force in your body. You sit by yourself. Don't you feel your body vibrating? Don't you feel that? Don't you feel that like that aura field around your body? Come on, fellas. I know y'all feel that, bro. Y'all be buzzing. It's like electromagnetics. It be buzzing. Like that character off Watchmen, Mr. Manhattan, right? You be feeling like that. Like your whole body is lit up. Bruh. Your whole body's lit up. Bruh. You can just zap wherever you want, bro. That's how it is. Like, so by you knowing that, you could push your aura out. Even like when you're going out places, you could push your aura out and you could take over the space. Just push your aura out. Pardon me, fellas. I think I got a sneeze. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, start calm down. I felt it come out. I was like, wait, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, that energy crazy. Yo, family, let's get it, man. Man, truth, it's always good to see you, bro. It's always good to see you. This man got me signing up to Planet Fitness. Got me back in Planet Fitness pretty soon. I'll be back. I'll be back in Planet Fitness cutting up. I'm gonna go a few times out the week just to put some wear and tear on their machines, just so I could dial in on some of them muscle groups. I'm a oof, just man. I'm gonna go up in there, man. I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna just go up in there. I'll be like, ooh, that machine hit. Be like, ooh, they got that bicep machine where you sit down and you can like you curl it up. I'm like, hey man, I'll do that in the house with the dumbbells on the bench. I'm like, ooh, they got it here though. Like, ooh, they got the flies. Ooh, they got the pull downs. Ooh, I'm being there dancing. I'm being there dance. I'm being there taking over. I'll be like, ooh, he said my insurance going up. Beats me running all my head. Oh, you too? Man, I was on the roof, bro. I had this beat buzzing over me. I'm like, sheesh. How that song go? I'm at her in the backyard, block party behind the bar. She kept looking at me like she knew who I was. She was buzzing all over me. For real, buzzing, bro. Nah, but real talk though, them bees though, they was really buzzing all over me. I'm like, yo. I'm like, I know, man, it's a high vibe. I was on the roof today too. A lot of them are robins. I believe they're called robin birds with the orange chest. Them nice little birds, they be flying around. Every time I come on the rooftop, we be singing, we making music, we making beats, we making beats up there for real. Shit, meditate for an hour, then do 30 minutes breath work, an hour in the sun. Yeah, bro, man, out here, where I'm at in California, LA, man, we haven't been getting no sun, bro. It's crazy. Like these last like 4 days, bro, it's just been cloud city, bro. I'm like, yo, when it's like, I don't know what they doing, bro. I don't know what they doing, but they need to cut it out for real. Like I haven't sunbathed in like 4 or 5 days, bro. It's starting to like the energy out here, man. It's starting to like you starting to feel it a little bit on top of like them being all negative. But you fighting just to stay positive. But you're doing the best that you can for real. Yo, Kyle, Baruch, you too. Bless you too, man. He said, "How you do that? How you push it out? By pushing it out. Look, you sit by yourself. Look, you sit by yourself. It's like, man, when I mean explaining to try to explain this from a physical perspective, it may be kind of difficult. But I want to say you got to use your imagination and you have to use your senses because that's what semen retention helps you do. It helps you have more sense, right? You have so many nerves and atoms and things. Your skin and everything is made up of so many cells, bro. Trillions and trillions of cells, man. When you put the sperm under a telescope, those are cells moving around, sperm cells. You're made up of cells and stuff, right? Like DBZ, right? Perfect cell, right? You're in a complete form. He said, I am the perfect. I am perfect form. Nobody wanted the sauce. Even Gohan didn't want the sauce. Let's keep it 100. He was getting beat even Super Saiyan 2, and, he had to get some help. You know what I mean? S- Gohan was about to get chipped, bro. He was about to get chipped. Cell was that perfect, bro. He was about Gohan, Super Saiyan 2, Teen Gohan. He was about to get chipped, bro. And if it wasn't for people push him and give him a little boost and a little bit of chi, that's the only way he did it. You know what I mean? But Cell was about to chip him. Cell was about to finish him. Like Cell was just kept playing, bro. He went to the nail salon, got his nails done. He got a mani and petty. He was feeling himself. You feel me? That's how Cell was moving. He was like, he looking at his nails. He like, huh? Well, at least my nails are clean. he was, bro. He was chipping on. He was like, well, at least my nails are clean. My boots are still clean. Wow, for real, bro. But yeah, bro, just to push your energy out, you gotta really sit with yourself for a minute, and you have to use your imagination. Your imagination will kind of allow you to really feel your senses that you can already feel without imagination. You just gotta really be in tune with self, and you have to imagine that you're pushing it outward, like pushing it outward, and you'll start to feel it. You don't even have to sit and really meditate. It's like I'm doing this right now as I'm speaking to y'all. Like I'm feeling it, and I'm able to just push it out by myself without me having to breathe heavy and close my eyes and all that other stuff. But yeah, what's up, Khaled? If you I haven't seen in a while. Wait. What? Hold up. Oh, you came to California for the funeral. Yeah, I saw your brother pass, bro. Man, I know I know that right there is giving you more power for sure. May the Most High Yah, grab him up. He grabbed him up as soon as you left. I saw you posting everything, bro. I saw he was getting right. He had the gym right, and you know that too, man. Photos do tell a lot. How the light was beaming on the photo. How you said everybody seeing the same thing. Yeah, it's a real beautiful thing, though. Those things, man. It take you to a whole nother level. Hmm. Man, yeah, them bees, yup. It's the facts, bro. I'm on the West Coast. Sun been fasting, like for real. Yo, vibes, bro. For real, bro. For real. The sun out here on the West Coast, like it's been fasting. For real. Like it's tucking away or something, man. Real talk. Crazy. Yeah, Jay. They got me ODing off the D3 and K2. I got it in liquefied form. Man, they got me ODing on that. I'm over here. I wake up early. As soon as I wake up, black seed oil, raw honey, take the vitamin D. Doink, doink, doink. I'm like, man, what's going on, bro? For real. Yeah, go honey. Yeah, he needed that honey pack for real. He needed that honey pack. He hit the bodega. He said, man, hey, let me get that royal jelly real quick, man. He was carb deficient. He was depleted. Get that man a sweet potato, man. Get that man a sweet potato. He needed some carbs, bro. Man's was depleted, bro. He used up all his carbohydrates in that fight. He should have been carved up before the match, bro. Man's needed a helping hand, bro. He's like, Father! I'm like, man, stop holding back, boy. Stop holding back, boy. He said, bro, does supplements boost our semen retention and also make us even stronger? I mean, supplements is supplements, right? I mean, you could take zinc, right? But semen retention boosts itself. Like you holding on to so much minerals already that on top of it just being vitamins and nutrition, you're holding on to life force in general. So in order for it to be even stronger, you just gotta keep holding on and just keep doing the right things, keep exercising, keep utilizing the right techniques. Um, so many things, man. So many simple things. Just a lot of exercise, a lot of squats, do a lot of leg workouts. I'm a bully that squat rack. Y'all willing tomorrow? I'm a bully that squat rack. Yeah, I need some reps. And yeah, like as um as Vaz was saying, like the affirmations too. Like don't get it twisted, man. You could create your own affirmations. You could write it down for yourself. You could be like, you know, my semen is powerful. You could, bro. You could put down so much, bro, and just write it down for real. You could even record it yourself. Get a get an app. It's called Easy Recorder, and you could record your own affirmations, bro. I don't know what people be thinking. Like you could really record these things and just keep repeating it like to yourself as like a simple form of meditation or like a reminder to yourself. I am powerful. I am abundant. I am accumulating trillions and trillions of sperm cells every second. Like you could amp it up if you need to. It'd be like you could be like my body my body has extremely high vitamin D levels. And if you really tapped in, you could just say that to yourself already because it says in the word like speak life. So when you speak life, that's automatic. That's automatic. Speak life. Speak life. You are made in the most high image, but speak life. He said, bro, I need to get on that Semenex. Ah, yo, you funny, man. You funny. Yeah, I mean zinc. Yeah, zinc helps with that department, right? It says zinc is a immunity function thing, but zinc actually helps with a lot, bro. Like when it come down to semen, the zinc is very vital as well too. It's vital. AHXM. Hey, much love, man. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you for coming in, man, to the live. Appreciate that. Yo, I came. Let's get it. He said the world will drain you rapidly. That's why you got to stay away from the noise and create your own path. That's a fact. But like, look at the world though, because in the beginning of the live, I was saying like how the world right. Okay, let me run it back from the top. So I said, don't be a drain man out. Don't be a drain man out here, right? So men, they will soak. I'm gonna say allegedly, right? Because there's a lot out here that's confused too. So allegedly, men are designed to be attracted to women, right? Allegedly, right? I'm just saying allegedly because that's how men be acting these days, bro. They'll see a woman that's feminine energy though. We just talking about feminine energy, not being a hormone or being super duper thirsty. Like we know we not on that time. So for a woman to be feminine and you're receptive of that feminine energy, and you actually enjoy it. You don't feel no friction between yourself. You don't feel no negative pulse or anything like that. You would and you locked into your masculinity. It's a whole different story. Other than a man that's not locked into it, it's gonna be a woman that is locked in with her feminine energy, and she's very respectable. She's honest. She may still be wild though. She still may be doing like she may be a little unstable because not every woman is stable. Let's get that 100% accurate. A lot of women they still possibly have somebody that they hitting up, but on a frequent basis, but it ain't somebody that they settling down with, so they still wiggly and wobbly or whatnot. But to them that's feminine, right? So they increasing in their feminine energy per se. And a man that will see a woman and be like, oh, she got good energy, he gonna ignore that. He gonna go straight to the phone where they got so much stuff exposed on here, and he gonna just drain himself easily. He gonna go on IG, he gonna go on TikTok, he gonna go on whatever app, bro. He gonna just look for something that look promiscuous, and he's gonna give it all the gratification. He gonna give it all the glory. He gonna give it all the praise. He gonna give it all the validation. And out in reality, he's not gonna be attracted to women on the physical caliber, bro. He's gonna be so attracted to his cell phone, and it's kind of wild how I see men really walking down these streets with their phones just like straight up in their hand like that. You know what I mean? Like when I was going to the gym last year, I was going to 24-hour fitness. I would have my phone in my bag, no headphones on. I'm just getting straight money. I don't care what music they playing in the background. I'm just locking in my workout. and I'm just trying to be aware of my situation. I'm trying to make sure that I have my own power of mind in there. So I'm just getting my training, and I'm realizing like so much dudes just like on their phone in their hands and all that type of stuff. And it's not to say like, oh, I'm looking around and look at women or whatever like that, but being aware and being present is way more valuable than being distracted and wasting your energy through these cellular devices. Keyword cellular, right? Your whole body is made up of cells. So a lot of people is draining themselves on different molecular levels, bro. Man, I had to go deep with that one. I feel like I'm a philosopher. A philosopher. Ah, yes. He said supplements plus working out. Yeah, it's gonna take you to a whole nother level, man. You know, I take supplements too. I take Malka Brew. I take Terrace Tribulus Terrace. I take boron. I take DHEA. I take CQ10. You know, all those things too is good for fertility as well too. So I just take them regardless, because you know when the time comes, the time comes. You know when it's time to procreate. I'm not procreating right now, so I'm just doing what I want to do regardless. You know, I'm just stockpiling when it's time. You never know. 5 years down the line, I might procreate again. Who knows? But right now, it is what it is. And these jokers may come on this platform talking crazy, talking about some semen retention is only for single men. I'm like, yeah, that's a good job. Yeah, it's only for single men, bro. When there's men out here that got women, they probably solidified and locked down with women, and women sucking down his seed like water, like tap water. He wake up, honey, like she needs some water for the coffee. She like, hey, turn the faucet on. I need it. He don't got no control over his own energy. You gotta be equally yoked. HXM said, keep doing what you're doing. You've made such a huge impact on my life, especially on semen retention. Thank you for being your authentic self. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot, man. I appreciate that a lot. I'm gonna keep on going. I do this. I do this for the people. Um, I do this for the. I do this for the squad. I do this for y'all, man. You know, when I record, I don't really think too much. Really, I do process it a little bit. I do get a jolt, and then when it's time to just make the content, I make the content, and I'm really enjoying the type of content I'm making lately with the audio playbacks, and I could tell y'all enjoying the content too with the audio playbacks because you guys don't gotta watch the camera. No, y'all don't gotta watch the camera. Y'all could just by plug in the headphones and just put the phone aside and get your workout or whatever. You know what I mean? The lives gonna be the lives. That's how we gonna do it from now on. The lives is gonna be the lives, and I'm gonna be dropping that audio, with that good flavor. And I feel like with the audio, I could like dive a little bit more deeper in too. For some reason, it's just a little different, and I like it like that. Yeah, yeah. If you're saying that to yourself, yeah, it works if you believe it. What about moringa? Yeah, moringa is great too. Moringa is high in vitamin D. It's antioxidant too. So I got some moringa in the cabinet too. Thanks for reminding me. I forgot I had it in there. My wife normally be taking that, put it in her smoothies. But yeah, I might take a little swig of that. Yeah, yeah. The moringa good, bro. The moringa really good. Said Uncle K went to focus. Wait, Uncle K went when we focus on ourselves and get stronger than ever. When I'm in public, tell the girls out to control towards me. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's natural, right? They're supposed to act, out of control, but you're the one that's supposed to be in control because a lot of these women they already out of control. You know what I'm saying? They out of control. They out of control, so hey, they gonna act out of control, but you make sure you hold your poise, man. He said, I get a gang of sets in before dudes start they second because they be zoned out on the phone. Facts, bro. They be getting that work in, man. Get that work. You be getting so much sets, bro. Dudes be on their phone for half an hour, like, okay, set two. And then they put the phone down. I'm like, dang. You know what they be doing? Look, they probably be on some app watching training videos real quick, trying to get amped up. They be watching some Sam Sulik. They be watching somebody. They be watching somebody training. They be like, okay, squeeze the muscle. They be watching the whole workout trying to get amped up. Talking about, oh yeah, that's the body I want. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let me squeeze the muscle. Bro, but they might be watching some other stuff too. Who knows, bro? Who knows? I don't know how somebody could be on their phone so deep like that in public. Like it's kind of weird, right? It's kind of weird. So 100%, if you release the NSC, you better be able tracking. That's a fact. That's equally yo. If you're in isolation and get right with y'all, then you on the right track. Let them ordain your steps. Right, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Because this world is only pushing narratives that you give your resources online. They releasing they see online, and a lot of men are losing a natural affection for women just naturally. That's why they numb. That's why they got low testosterone and stuff like that. Because when they, you know, for these dudes to come to the gym and to know like what they doing when there's women when they're not in the midst of women, I know they feel crazy too. And a lot of dudes, man, when they move like that, like a lot of men in this world, bro, they just look frail and weak, man. Like they got no muscle mass on them. They could be in the gym training 5 days a week. It don't matter. Like they still looking like they still looking out of shape. They're not looking like they putting in work. They putting work elsewhere. He said I did shadow. So I was gonna say I did shadow work and I became more self aware, healed old wounds, and accepted who I am. Boosted my confidence and made me feel truly free. That's a fact, bro. That shadow work gonna make you just your wings are just gonna sprout and you're just gonna take off for real. Shadow work is most important. You gotta sit with yourself and really look at things for what it is. You know, accept it too. And just know like changes are being made based off of how you're operating, how you're moving towards it. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let it play out, bro. You just gotta let it play out. Cause negative thoughts, as long as you address it that it's not your thought in the forefront, like it's only just something negative that's trying to draw you back into it. This world is kind of always operating on negative energy. Right? That's why a lot of destructive things are happening. That's why there's wars going on in the world. That's why harmony is not anywhere close to its peak, right? Because of that. Just negative, 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 everything to the news, like, you know, people killing each other, harming each other, people on drugs, heavy duty, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything, man. Wars going on, so much things going on. So sometimes those thoughts definitely you gotta recognize that it's not yours and you just gotta let it play out. And that's a fact. You gotta just work with it, you know? Just gotta work with it. He said not gonna release this energy unless it's for procreation because you lose so much of yourself. Release based off of pleasure. Yeah, holding on to your semen will make you faster, smarter, and stronger. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Also, understanding why certain things made you feel negative emotions. Right. A lot of that too is based off of experience too. Certain experiences that you had in life could also play a role with that too. So sometimes we gotta kind of accept those experiences too, and like really forget, knowing that you already got forgiven by the Most High. You gotta just forgive yourself too, and just be like, you know what, like I'm not even gonna dwell in it for long. I'm not gonna really sit and let it put a coat around me, and now I'm starting to feel anxiety and stuff like that. Like, nah, man. Especially when you so far away from committing iniquities, like just thinking like when past iniquities pop up, or like your mind may try to remind you of how you used to be or something like that, like, nah, you ain't you gotta rebuke that. Don't even accept it. Cause it's old things. He says, I assistant coach at high school basketball team and the energy be so my coaches and teammates, man, be all battling demons and are letting the world eat them alive. They're so caught up in drama. Man, yeah, yeah, see them sports, man. If you assistant coaching too, man, and you seeing these, man, drama, yeah, you can't fully play. We can't fully attack anything that takes athleticism in that sense. Like, well, that's what I was saying about when you in the gym and stuff like that. When you caught up in drama, when you just doing the wrong things, man, like you're not gonna get nowhere fast. And we taking our time with it. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what's the team record right now. I wonder how many wins to losses they got. Because if everybody was in harmony and were right in the mind, everybody would be on point. Pass the ball more, y'all gonna get easy buckets. Pay attention to the lanes, get the buckets. Yes, sir. Yeah, the cat with the big eyes. That's a fact, bro. I'm reading the book of Jubilees right now too, man. And in the scriptures, it was talking about how the all animals they spoke in one tongue, bro. They spoke in one tongue before the fall, before Eve got deceived by the serpent, and she ate the fruit, and she gave it to Adam. Man, it's crazy. She said all animals spoke with one tongue. So the birds was talking to the lions regular. Bro, the turtles was talking regular. It's like you could have really sat there and talked to a turtle like, so what's going on in the water, man? He's like, well, yeah, we're just going for a little swim. Be like, man, must be real relaxing. You're like, yeah, well, I could come out on the land every once in a while, but I'm just trying to, stay hydrated. For real, yo. So yeah, though, of course them cats looking at you. Yeah, you'll feel free from external and detached from judgment, right? And whatever it is that you're working on yourself, you're gonna really trust the process way more. Am I right, Sauce Grounds? You're gonna get more results because now you're detaching from it. And now you're like, hey, as long as I do it and I put in the work, whatever I get from it, I'm cool with the results. All I know is that I'm gonna get the results regardless. And I'm gonna get to where I need to be regardless. And that's dope. So yeah, fellas, man, I'm about to get off this. I'm about to get off this live. It's 10:51 p.m. right now, and the air quality is getting real trash right now. That's the thing about Los Angeles, man. The air quality is garbage. Y'all hear that? Air quality is crazy. So when I go back inside, I got my little air filter, so I'm about to, just breathe in some high quality O2, man. It's crazy out here, for real. So yeah, fellas. Hey yo, you said cats and dogs be kind of mumbling too. That's funny. They be mumbling. Man, I got a crazy bicep pump, bro. It's crazy. Just by holding this mic, biceps all swole. Man. All right, fellas. Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High Yah through His Son, Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother, UncleK. I'm glad y'all tapped in. And remember, for real, like, this world is really pushing a narrative for all men to just to be drained up and to lose attraction from the natural feminine principles when it come down to human to contact. You know what I'm saying? They're more so caught up on the phones and looking at certain things that they're supposed to do too. And that's men and women alike. Not just men, but women, scripture says, they're giving over to fornication way more. So that's why they push that narrative that women don't lose energy when they involving in sex. And that's cap because a lot of women they do look defeated and broken down. Like when you see a harlot, she looked like a harlot. Like her countenance is real dark. Her eyes under her eyes is real dark. And you can still see it. Even when they put a whole bunch of makeup on, you can still see something's going on, right? Something's going on under them layers, and you can still see the you can still see the bruises. You can still see how beat down they probably are within. So just be aware of that, man, and don't be so caught up in the physical dynamic though, unless if the woman doesn't want to be equally yoked with you. So don't worry too much about it though. As long as you are receptive to the female energy and you know you're cool with yourself, with your masculinity, you should have no problems. But if you're not solidified in those areas, you're gonna end up on the phone staying up all night, you know, trying to find the perfect photo, the perfect model or whatever on whatever app. You're just gonna be scrolling looking, trying to see some chicks. And you gotta rebuke that by all means, for real. Yeah, chicks, let me tell you, bro, it's a little fishy, fam. It's fishy. It's real fishy. You know, urinating everywhere. You know, they gotta wash up, man. Gotta wash up for real. yo, yo, it's kind of funny though, man, because they be exposing that to the whole world. Like, hey, look at it, look at me, and all this and that, and don't know like how dirty that really is, bro. Like that's crazy. And you know the thing too, man. They try to make us forget about those regular things, bro. We just got to make sure that we in harmony with the Most High, man, staying locked in. Because I could turn this into a comedy skit, bro, but we're not trying to do that right now. So yeah, fellas, y'all have a blessed night. All right, and y'all stay peaceful. Yeah, that's a fact, y'all can. That's a fact. All right, fellas. I'll see y'all. Y'all will. I'll see y'all soon. All right.